Good day, everyone. It is Wednesday, Cross-stitch Wednesday, European town. And for me, it's still Monday. It's still a rainy day. I still record the same day as I record my abstract diamond painting. And I will be doing this patch, this turquoise color, which is color 51 on your palette. If you want to work with me together with the same color, that would be great. If you're working on something else, amazing. Just keep your hands busy, and that's all that matters. And you know what, I was, after recording video after diamond painting, I forgot to change battery, so obviously this battery will die any second. I need quickly replace, and then we will continue. And before I start to record my video of this canvas, I want to show you a little bit, because I can't remember if I show you before or not. I'm working on the sampler, and I started from this owl in here. So I just want to show you here a little bit of my progress, because I did not have time. I keep taking this canvas with me to the campground, but this weekend I did not have time to cross stitch because we have company, Sherry, so we did tie-dye. But that's the owl I've been working on. But not only here, I have a few spots. If I can flip a canvas upside down, you can see there's a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit everywhere. You see those colors. So what happened, why I do like this, I decided this time to stitch not by the cross country to finish, but by the symbols. So what I do, I pick color what I have in here, and as usual I showing you with my fingers. How rude of me. Let's see what I have in here. Okay, at least pen. So for example, if I would do this green, right, and I finish this color green and I still have a thread in my needle, I would put next to my, let's say, maybe this hat in here, because see I have lots of colors in here. So what I do, I see I have in here needle. Oh, I park my thread, see, like right in here. So that's going to be for those purple lines. Then I have whatever is left from this green in here. I park my thread again in here. Then brown one park in here. No, I think it's, what is it, 3 colors so far I have parked. Oh no, there's one more darker right in here. So obviously I will go next, probably after I'm done this part, I will go next to the top, maybe where I have already parked threads, to finish them. And my next target will be cat, for example. So when I will do this red, you can see like a red circles, this one symbols in here, and I have in here, that's a black. So when I will do in here, the next my parking needle would be black in here. So I will be having a lots of threads park on which hat, and that's going to be my like third design to finish. And that's how I will go part by part, you know, finish all of them. So that's fun. This is 11 count Ada, and I purposely pick 11 so it's easy for me to stitch without any magnifier. If I don't have time to stitch at home, I can stitch at the campground. So that's my project, kind of working at the campground as well. And I might as well to pull out my toolkit from here right now. So I just wanted to give you a little bit update what else I'm stitching these days. Okay, I might will need the scissors, so I'm gonna pull out scissors. Yeah, I will use this protective thing for my finger, and I will need, okay, I don't need right now, but I will need this tool. my threader. So I did already my thread waxed. It's all already prep and ready to go. And again, I've received a comment about all this fluffy threads that I have on my canvas. If you know, there's like everywhere of them. So one of the ladies says, how do I overstitch? What I do with them, which I do have tutorial how I do it. If you can't find the tutorial, I can show you quickly in here. Let me just get my magnifier close to me so I can see what I'm doing, because as I mentioned before, it is raining and it's very dark for me right now, which luckily it's very nice and bright on camera, so that's good. You will see good picture. What I will do, so I will start like from my right to the left, which is going to be opposite for you as you're watching. I will start on this longer line, then kind of cover this one first. So how I start, I will do, okay, from here I will go higher one, even higher in here in the yellow one, and then I will exit this line or enter right in here. You see that? So my thread go not on the same line, to the right of my square where I enter, to the left of the same column. I went in here so I can have like a horizontal line. It's not going to be straight, it's going to be horizontal from like this line, you know. And that's why it will be easy over stitch that thread on another side, which we will over stitch. Like it will over stitch this thread on another side, but we will do this from front, you know what I mean. Okay, there's a little tail came out, I guess. Okay, so now I'm just going to stitch half stitches because I will have to get to my corner in here to finish this too. And I know it's a little bit further away from camera to see for you, but the thing is, I don't think I can zoom any close. Let's try. Oh no, see, it's go out of focus. So hopefully you can see on a bigger screen, maybe you see better than I'm seeing it right now. I'm going with my half stitches right now. And while I do half stitches, my threads getting slowly over stitched in here, but they are over stitched from the bottom of my canvas, which you cannot see right now. And then I will jump to the other line because I need to finish this corner a little bit first. Maybe on the end of the video I will flip my canvas on another side so you can see how the little tail that we creating right now will be over stitched. This method is perfect if your frame are very big and you don't want to flip canvas upside down all the time. I find that this method for me is the best, especially if you record video. It's taking a time and sometimes it's keep kicking your camera because you're trying to do your best to show your viewers from both sides, but it's not comfortable. You have to flip it, and I find that for me this method worked the best, because not only my canvas always stay flat on a table, but at the same time I don't have to always, you know, flip to start, because you have to make sure there's no knots extra created on another side. So I always controlling my threads with my hands from underneath. Okay, this start a little bit maybe complicated for you, I don't know. Okay, now we go to the straight line that we are actually started to work with, because if visually you can see that this is my tail, right, of this thread, and my thread go from this corner to here, so I'm over stitching. On the other side of my canvas, this thread is over stitching right now. So I'm going to create now this a full stitch. And now I know that this thread already will be stitched if I go create two more in here that where we started. Okay, so now I know for sure that this thread is over stitched on another side and it's secure. At this point I can literally just pull a little bit up, so when I snip my thread, automatically the tail kind of jumping under the canvas, because you kind of pull, and when you release it, go like under, and that's it. That thread is secure. So now my next target in here, these two threads that I have, these little two tails. So when I get to this point, I will overstitch them same way, and then I can cut them as well. So that's, we are going to eliminate these two threads like right now in this color. That way you don't have any extra knots on another side. And because this canvas I'm stitching with not sharp needle, so I can't really go like I like to wave before another side, like wave. This needle doesn't go waving because it's not sharp, and the paint printed on this canvas kind of strong and not very comfortable to wave through the threads. So this simple start and finish, the way I do right now, my favorite, I would say. On the Halloween sampler, I do wave on the back because the canvas is small. I'm holding in my hands, so I do wave on the back and then I start stitching, because it's easy for me to flip on another side. It's not on a frame, it's always holding my hands. And by the way, Halloween sampler, I'm stitching in 2 stitches at once. Okay, like right now I'm stitched one by one. What I mean, like one up and one down, right? One up and one down. In my Halloween stitch, I do in 2, which is this one, and then I exit like right in here, like right away, you know, like this and pull, this and pull. So that one, I know my stitch is not gonna look the best from that technique. Up and down always look better than pull through the two holes at once, but that's a Halloween. It's I don't know, for little canvas I don't really care. Sometimes I stitch in 2, and also that canvas kind of stiff as well, so I know that I'm not over tight my axis and they will be look even. More dangerous when you have a soft canvas. Let's say you're doing counted cross stitch and your fabric is soft, so when you stitch in 2 holes at once, that's a more possibility you will kind of pull fabric together, maybe sometimes too tight, and there will be visible designs that your crisscross or X will be not very straight, maybe, or not even axis. But on a hard canvas, it's kind of easy to do that. Okay. It's such a pretty turquoise color for the pattern, but very dark. What's the color? Like a mauve, I think people say mauve color, whatever. Like a dark purplish or something, this color of the thread. Shady tree in the back of the house, that's what we are working on. I saw somebody else, I can't remember who, because I have lots of friends on a Facebook group, Lovecraftforever. If you still don't know, maybe I have a Facebook group. You can always share your projects up there, or you can ask any questions you wish. I made my Instagram and Facebook group same name as my channel, so that way easy to find me. And please join and share your projects with us. And somebody have a same sampler, Halloween sampler, so that's nice. Maybe one day we could stitch together. Please tell me where you started to stitch your design. Usually I start on the bottom right corner, but this time I decided to do different and start to stitch from the top left corner. So when I get like from the top to the bottom, it's mean less likely I will touch stitched area, maybe with my hands, and my threads will look better. I don't know. Some people wrap in extra like a fabric area that's already stitched, so you don't touch it with your hands, or especially if you stitch on a frame and your hands like resting and kind of rubbing the threads maybe. Yeah, some people put like extra fabric to kind of cover that part, but I don't do that. I decided to clean up my gel nail polish and do longer nails. It is more comfortable to stitch with the short one, and I should put this one in here to kind of protect, not kind of, you know, it's protecting finger when you pull on the thread. Not always comfortable, but it's better than creating a hole in the finger. This silicone help to push needle a little bit through the fabric. For those who just ordered this canvas, by the way, it's this canvas to me was sent from Biggest Craft, and probably there's lots of other stores have this canvas. So don't worry when you start in a little bit later than we all start in here. This canvas is so big, it's going to be like, you know, years to finish if you're working on many projects at once, unless you're one of those people who like to finish one at a time project. Good for you if you can handle that. With my projects to review, it's not going to be very, like I can't, because I don't even know how many projects I have already started, and I'm afraid to count. How about that? I don't know how many. Lots. Not only cross stitch but also diamond painting, some paint by number. By the way, I should do some more progress on my paint by number because the picture is pretty. Yeah, I'm not a little bit happy that kind of feels like it's still far away for you to see. And I cannot believe we're already like about 20 minutes. Time fly. My computer a little bit loud playing here. Well, not playing. It's video processing for you. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes there's lots of air noises going. Computer work hard, basically non-stop. Till the time I finish record this video, hopefully the other video will finish process. It's about 80% done, so I can start to upload to YouTube channel. Usually when I record video, I upload to my computer video and then delete, like automatically then delete from my camera, so I have a more room on my SD card. And then after I process video, because some video could be 5 and 6 clips and more at a time, so I put them all those pieces together, upload to my channel, and then I delete all those pieces from my computer and keep a little longer file that is exported file, which is all those pieces already connected together and it's already uploaded to my channel. So I keep them a little bit just in case something go wrong, but then I just trash them and delete from my files, so I have more room on computer, because with me uploading every day, it just takes lots of space, especially videos on computer drive, so it's constant new one coming, the other one getting erased. Now the stitches looks maybe a little bit like flat, but to be honest, when we are going to wash canvas, when we finish to stitch, you need to iron, so it's going to be flat anyway, because when you iron, the threads will get flat. But before that, the wax will be dissolved in the water, so the threads will be more, still I think more a little bit fluffy and look nicer and more even, maybe, I don't know. It's gonna take me a long time to finish this canvas, and I have few more that I started of this huge design, but this one get more progress because I stitch every week. The other canvases, it's like I didn't touch for a while, so time from time need to get some rotations. If you want me to change Wednesday's canvas something different, you can choose, or Wednesday's video a little bit booster for you to get the progress together, so we can make more progress. You know, with like a company, it's always better work together than being by yourself, I think. It's just more fun to stitch and create some more progress. Have to hold these little stubborn tails in here, but at the same time I need to make sure I don't have any threads not too curled up like on another side or tied up accidental knot. I like when I get close to this little tail, so I can cut them out and then you know, canvas look more clean. After Wednesday stitching together with you last week, I did stitch a little bit more by myself that day, and I picked something that was like a more confetti area, so I have to eliminate the area a little bit quicker by myself, so it's more comfortable to stitch in the camera, like a big chunk of same symbol. Less movement of the camera would be great. I want to find from where these tails coming out. If I sometimes like pull it, no, I don't see from where. It's probably somewhere. We can cut them soon. Also, I like to stitch the big Asian flowers that I had. I don't know, without peacock, because one has a peacock on it. I think the flowers that I'm stitching, because that canvas and threads up there looks so good. It's almost like a silky threads. They layer so nice. I don't think I even waxed them. They just layer so beautiful. I should stitch a little bit. And of course, I did not stitch for a long time Catherine's design of her Virgo sign. I didn't touch since probably, well, start, because I know I will get distracted because my mind always thinking. And right now, counted cross stitch probably not best idea for me, because too much on my mind. So I need this kind of project that is very easy, you see, that I don't have to even think about it. Okay, I'm literally gonna wiggle now through this threads in here. So we can chop them. I just want to make sure it's not coming out from this side, but from this side. So let me try to pull it. No, I don't see it. Nothing in the bottom. So definitely the threads came or from here or from here. I can cut them in a sec. Oh, I'm supposed to go from another side. Come on. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to go from under the canvas. Almost stitched the wrong. It's very, I would say, because I'm not used to stitch with all this kind of extra tools, sometimes I still feel like it's not comfortable for me to hold the needle with this little cup, but definitely protecting my fingers not to poke all the time. Just have to get used to it because it is comfortable. This silicone right now is the most comfortable from all I tried before. So yeah, definitely I would love to try to stitch maybe next time, next video or something, the Halloween. Or because you know what, I'm stitching the Halloween in my hands, not on the frame. And you told me that you don't like stitching when I stitch in my hands because kind of canvas always moving, and I believe it's not very comfortable for you to watch this way. So maybe I'm just going to stitch and show you the project little by little, but stitch something that I have on a frame. I think that decision will be better. Unless you think different, let me know, because I don't think I want to put the frame sampler on a frame. I feel comfortable to stitch in my hands. I will close this half stitches and then I will cut this two tail to get rid of them, and they should be over stitched on the bottom already. And that's the beauty of this technique. Just always make sure it's across, not straight. You're starting. Okay, I hope it's over stitched already. Just one more. Let's chop them. Let's chop them to stretch and just cut, and that's it. See, nice and clean. And that's what we like. I think we already finished 2 frames of video already done. Or we maybe just going to try to finish this thread, because video already will be more than 40 minutes. We will end up probably close to an hour, or not, if not more. I love stitching. I love stitching so much. When I start stitch, I just want to stitch more and more and more. Then when I switch to diamond painting, it's like, oh yeah, I miss diamond painting, and I just keep switching colors. Hard to stop. You just want to keep going. Very addictive, and it's just such a beautiful thing to do. Even you don't have enough walls in your room to hang them all. If you can give as a gift or donate or sell, if you can sell your art. Me as a YouTuber, for me good to have them as a comparison thing, and very often I haven't questioned what I do with my finished project, what I do with them, if I frame or how I store them, what I do. My lovely people, they are sitting in the boxes, big huge boxes, if that's the diamond painting. If it's cross stitch, usually if it's a little tiny designs, I can keep them in a folder, to kind of like a flip folder, or roll them together and put in this travel and plastic tube to keep them nice and safe, and just time from time look through them. It's fun. You can see, if you start and stitch, you can see how your progress grow, how your stitches getting more even, more beautiful, how your backing of the canvas getting more prettier. If you care for the backing of your canvas, which nobody's supposed to see, but if you don't frame, then of course if you will show your project to somebody, everybody will see your backing as well, and you want that to be also pretty. So you try your best to create less those threads go across your canvas. And I saw somebody comment in Facebook group that what is like a 5 already design finished from Joy Sunday, and it's not enough threads. I don't know, maybe because you wasted too much threads by creating the long tails or big passages from here to there. I don't know. I stitched already many little designs, and all of them I have threads left. I don't think I've run out. So one of them was like very close, like one thread left or something, but it's still left. I did not run out, but at the same time I'm very like a thread or floss saver. I try to waste as less as possible, so basically I'm stitching till I can't even move my needle anymore, to the very end. Maybe that's the problem, that you keep running out of the thread. Sometimes could be if it's a new stitcher, instead of 2 threads on 14 count, maybe you stitch in 3 threads, and that's why you running out of lots of colors, because you stitch in 1 thread over, like too many. I'm not sure. Sometimes could be arrow that is not enough, but in this many, I don't know. I don't have the problem, honest, and I kind of always show my leftovers, and then my leftovers from some threads I just put them to the other canvases that I currently stitching, because if the same DMC code, I'm just using up my threads that I have already. But those that I finished already in the new, all new threads, I didn't have any shortage, so I'm happy so far. Nothing I can say. Okay, so I'm just going to finish this thread on my own, because it's a very little tail left in here. So I think we will be done with this video for now. I thought in one video I can finish all this patch, but to be honest, we already have a good length of the video, and I'm still need to rethread, so I don't need to waste your time more. I will be working. Put another thread I have in here, but I did not separate it yet. I always separate. I wax and then I rethread my needle, so I can finish this part and have some fun and stitch something else. Really wants to go for the area, like, you know, to finish all this, like in here from part of the frame, because next to the frame it's not very like comfortable to stitch all the way in here. Sometimes I have to do this in a video, so I'm really picking the colors that is like going to be close to the frame to finish them to stitch. And when we come back to stitch together with you, I will pick, there is lots of same color, so again we will stitch something like on one spot. Maybe next time even we will stitch, look at how much in here, this purple symbol. If I can zoom in a little bit back, look at that, all those kind of like triangles we have. Yeah, that's all the same symbol on the roof of this house, so we can work all this kind of, I would start somewhere, I don't know, that's lots of the symbols, so we can start to work on this roof to create more progress. Alright my friends, thank you so much for stitching today with me. Check it out my other videos, check it out tutorial for beginners on cross stitch. I have a good video up there. If you never tried to stitch before, I really encourage you to try it, because it's a lot of fun. Lots of fun, especially when you work together with community together, like all girls stitching together. Even it's through the YouTube channel, we don't see each other, but we all in here through my chit-chatting and we having fun. And then of course don't forget to share your pictures on my Facebook group Lovecraftforever. If you decided to shoot a short video and post in a group, make sure your TV is off, so we don't have any like copywriting or music playing in the background, or you know, somebody saying something bad or swears or something like that, because I don't want Facebook put our group in a jail or something like that. So that's it. I will see you next Wednesday with this canvas again, but in the meantime we have lots of days to work on different projects through the weeks. Love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.